good one, son.
Last summer, my new dad took me on vacation. First, we went deep sea fishing. Wow!
I'm so proud of you, son.
And then we went on Thunder Shark. That was awesome! Let's go again! 3 times. I gotta say, it was pretty cool.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of kids in foster care will take you just as you are.
Oh, not again.
So this is my computer.
This is your computer. Let's go on the internet.
Let's go. Click it.
Yes.
Okay.
I cursor in between the R and the E. If I say dot, I want you to just push the period.
She's gonna love me all over again.
That's it. Jamaica, here you come.
Here we go.
Good job.
Thank you. Thank you. And I did it by myself. Feel smarter.
I fainted at the sight of blood. Me, a nurse? I had no idea that's what I'd be when I went to NCC. But NCC is not like other colleges.
NCC has a Student Success Center where counselors assist every student in creating a future.
I'm so happy. Nurse Robbins. I created that.
Be who you want to be. Create your future at NCC.
People think I'm trash, but they're wrong. Today I'm just an aluminum can, but one day I could be a stadium.
A combination of high tides and a storm surge has caused the worst flooding Venice, Italy has seen in 50 years. The water peaked at 6 feet, which has only been surpassed once in the city's recorded history. CBS News producer Aaron Lyle is there.
Here in Italy, the phenomenon is known as acqua alta, high water. And while it's a constant here in Venice with dozens of floods a year, this is an overwhelming amount of water, and the city is reeling. The mayor of Venice tweeted that these are the effects of climate change and the costs will be high. In fact, St. Mark's Basilica in St. Mark's Square, one of the most famous tourist destinations here, is now flooded for only the 6th time in 1,200 years, and 4 of those floods have occurred within the past 20 years. Officials fear there may be serious structural damage to the basilica's columns. Tourists and residents have been trying to wade through the city, balancing on flood platforms that in many cases have been so wet they've overturned. 3 water buses have sunk, hotels have had to close their ground floors, and cafe tables have floated out of bars. Since 2003, Venice has been working on a multi-billion-dollar project to prevent devastating floods like this one with a series of floodgates. But the project has been hit by scandals, delays, and a ballooning budget. It's now running 11 years behind schedule, and final testing of those barriers isn't due until 2021. So it's of little consolation to residents who are looking at a gloomy forecast in the days ahead. Elaine?
Aaron Lyle, thank you.
It's been a bad start to Australia's annual bushfire season. 6 people killed so far, hundreds of homes destroyed. Sydney's nickname, Big Smoke, never more appropriate. But one victim has captured the nation's and now the world's attention.
You need rescuing, Winnie.
He sure did need rescuing, and there was only one person around to do it, and only one way. Tony, she didn't give a last name, took off her shirt and charged into the flames.
Careful his claws.
One smoldering marsupial rescued and doused down. One lucky bear. More than 300 koalas are feared to have been killed this year. This one was taken to a sanctuary. The prognosis is good. Remember when a different bear was famous for fires?
Only you can prevent forest fires.
Now there's another. Mark Phillips, CBS News, London.
And we begin tonight with some breaking news. 2 Henderson State University professors taken into custody for the manufacture of meth and the use of drug paraphernalia. Thanks for joining us at 10, everybody. I'm Bob Clausen. Ashley has the evening off. The 2 men arrested earlier today by Clark County Sheriff's deputies following an extensive investigation. Our Haley Brooks was at the campus today getting reaction from students, and they had plenty.
The student I spoke to said that he was in shock, but that it all makes sense now. About a month ago, the science building had a chemical spill that closed the building, and students said that's where the suspicions and rumors started. According to the Clark County Sheriff's Office, the professors arrested are Terry Bateman and Bradley Rowland. Deputies say the pair was arrested on manufacturing methamphetamine and the use of drug paraphernalia. Deputies say the 2 were subject of an investigation with Henderson State University.
I personally think it's crazy. Like, I never been exposed to this, and I'm like, meth on a college campus, that's something else. And I'm just surprised. Yeah, I heard rumors about it, and I was like, it might be true. I was like, I don't really think it is, but now that I saw they're actually arrested, I'm like, wow, that's just something else.
According to the school, on October 8th, the Reynolds Science Center closed due to a report of an undetermined chemical odor. The school says both professors are on administrative leave, which was effective October 11th. Reporting in Arkadelphia, I'm Haley Brooks. Back to you.
Haley, thanks very much. The Science Center reopened October 29th after an environmental service company cleaned up the building, including scrubbing the systems to filter the air and temporary removal of some windows to add ventilation there.
Lights, camera, action. Even at the young age of 8, Marion Scott owned the stage at a photo shoot led by a Chicago photographer.
It was fun. You got to pose and got to be yourself.
She got to be herself and proudly wore her red braid extensions, the same ones that kept her from getting her school photo taken back in October. Although her confidence shines in these photos, it took a lot to get here, as Marion says she felt she lost a part of herself on school picture day.
I could feel it.
This ultimately leading her parents to pull her from Paragon.
It started off great, and we got to 3rd grade, and when this happened, it was enough.
Jermaine Horton was one of the dozens of photographers that saw her story and drove hours to put on a professional photo shoot and give her a new wardrobe for free.
Confidence is a process, especially when you're rebuilding someone's confidence, especially a child, because they're so fragile. So we want to make sure that she feels not just great that day, but going forward, that it's ongoing, that she still feels that support.
Both Marion and her family are forever grateful for both the positives and negatives throughout this whole experience.
Thank you, and I appreciate it, and I love the support.
With the negativity that people were saying, it was kind of like, should we have done this? You know, and since then I tell myself every day, no, yeah, you should have done this, because it's only going to get better and people are only going to become more aware, and hopefully we'll be able to deal with these situations in schools better.
Stop what you're doing and make your way over to the Sono Collection. This 725,000 square foot mall is the newest addition to downtown Sono. And with construction having begun 2 years ago in May, things come full circle as they start to decorate for Christmas. This luxury mall is loaded with stores like Bloomingdale's, Nordstrom, Pandora, and favorites like Verizon and Amazon. It boasts views of West and Reed Street and even has some cool murals to Everybody loves ramen, but have you been to Mecha? This is one of the many restaurants located in the heart of downtown Sono. They've been serving Southeast Asian comfort food since December 2015. Meh and cha, the Vietnamese words for mom and pop, serve as a nod to the working class and a reminder to keep family close. This menu is filled with things like draft sake and delicious KFC baos. And coupled with some great service, what else would you need for a good time? Many of the restaurant's popular dishes spend hours boiling, braising, and marinating, and before Cerise can garnish it or Doris has a chance to drop a spoon, he'll be bringing it to your table and you'll be enjoying a nice hot bowl of soup. I mean, look at that. Look at that smile.
It's good.
Mecha serves more than smiles. Over the summer, they'd partnered with Memorial Sloan Kettering, donating a portion of all proceeds of ramen sold. So next time you go in for spicy miso or delicious drink, just know that it's going towards a good cause. Bottoms up.
All right. I know this isn't any fun to talk about, but we should. Okay. So who's going to do what?
I'll pack the dead batteries.
Great.
I'll only put what I don't need into a duffel bag.
Perfect. That's totally unhelpful.
No problem.
Meanwhile, I will try to comfort everyone by speaking in a calm voice.
And I'll try to get the generator going without any gas.
Oh, let's not forget the cell phones, which probably won't work.
Right.
And who is going to handle supplies?
I can forget to do a list for us.
Thanks, pal.
Well, I think we couldn't be any less prepared. I'm proud of you guys.
Talk to your kids about who to call, where to meet, what to pack. Visit ready.gov/kids for tips and information.
What college are you going to?
I don't know.
What do you want to be?
I don't know. My parents want me to be an architect.
Architect?
Yeah, but it's my future. I want to do something that turns me on.
What turns you on?
I don't know.
We know NCC has a Student Success Center where counselors assist every student in creating a future.
You'd make a cute pirate.
I don't know.
We know. Be who you want to be. Create your future at NCC.
That's low.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds. Stop the texts. Stop the wrecks. Visit us at stoptextstoprex.org.
Everyone knows me here as Jamie. I've been a security officer here at NCC for 6 years, and like everyone knows, we're starting to crack down on all the IDs this semester. Surprisingly, a lot of the students are definitely cooperating. Everyone's already starting to get used to showing that ID. It's the sign-in process that needs a little work.
I think that the security measures at NCC are necessary, but still very annoying. I mean, if you have your student ID with you and are like able to show it quickly, then it's not as cumbersome as going through metal detectors or having your bag searched, like I know other colleges have.
But like everything, we're working on it. We're working on developing all this because it is brand new, and we hope that the campus, the students, the new students, old students, visitors, that everyone cooperates and appreciates what we're trying to do with regards to your safety.
Hi, I'm Joe Fusigna, coordinator of the Studio Arts program, and I'm also involved in the NCC Art Gallery. We presently have a show called Matter 2 in the in the gallery. 5 artists. Basically, both shows deal with the idea of people sculptors working with materials, and a lot of times non-traditional materials. Some of the materials that the artists use, Howard L. Yessen uses on one of his pieces, he uses industrial lint from industrial cleaners. Dryers. He has another piece where it's banana skins. One artist was using plaster, and the shapes and forms were based on boxes that were in his studio. Alan Niter uses fabric in his paintings to create these kind of abstract hanging pieces, many layers to them. Olivia Bonilla uses a really refined cement to make these kind of towering cupcake pieces. And I use, kind of nondescript industrial materials such as garden hoses and plastic fencing cable ties to make these abstractions. The show is open when the college is open, and the exhibition closes January 10th. and go see it. It's a great show.
You know, there's students trying to get to class, but they become late, you know, because of the parking, you know? Yeah.
The parking in NCC is not that bad. If you're on the west side of campus, it's absolutely, utterly terrible. You're not going to find a parking space. You'll probably be late to class. The traffic's horrible. East side, however, it's pretty decent. You have multiple points of entry, and there's probably plenty of parking spaces.
Yeah, I do drive here. I've been late to class before because of parking. I couldn't find any parking spots because there's not enough, you know.
Hi, my name is Nadesh Patah, and I'm the actress, writer, director of Paris Blues in Harlem.
Hi, my name is Michelle Baldwin. I am producer, line producer, and actress of
Paris Blues in Harlem.
The Film Club's involvement in the Norwalk Film Festival is primarily that we're here selling snacks. In addition, we're also selling cotton candy, and all of this money will be used to help support the Film Club in our future endeavors, such as the work that we want to do, the workshops that we want to hold, and things like that.
Essentially, we are thrilled to have anyone here noticing us and showing us a little love. So great to have people coming down to check out the films created by the students and the premieres from local filmmakers.
I feel like the film festival to me as a student is getting to see other students' films and kind of getting a little bit of inspiration for future endeavors that we want to do in class.
If you're going to be a good filmmaker after having been an actor, you need to write, you need to produce, you need to direct, you need to just immerse yourself in the whole journey.
Michael Adams?
Here.
Michael Adams?
Here.
Michael Adams.
Michael Adams.
Students who miss 18 days of school in any grade risk falling behind and not graduating. Absences add up. Keep track at boostattendance.org today.
Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. Go to discovertheforest.org.
This is 22-year-old Michael Fabo. He's a youth minister at St. Peter's Church in Danbury, and at an age when most people are ambivalent about what they want to do with their life, Michael was sure of his path.
Originally, my calling, I felt, was to be a priest. So the idea of doing youth ministry was more of like, I'll do this at my home parish where I'm at right now because I'm going into college and I can help out and they need somebody to help out. But then I'm going to try to become a priest. So this will kind of either fall into a category later on when I'm a priest at a parish. But then when I end up not going through with that and I didn't end up going through seminary formation, I looked at when and where can I become a youth minister, where can I do what I love to do and work with teenagers.
Michael's love for his work is evident in everything that he does, whether it's sharing a Friendsgiving meal, or trying to get the students engaged in a silly game, or maybe just sitting back and having a conversation with them. He really always seems to be enjoying himself. It's clear that he brings his heart with him every day to work and tries to give it right back to the students.
In my opinion, because we always talk about the future of our world and what is our world going to do and X, Y, and Z, like, to me, this is our future.
Yeah.
And a lot of challenges, even within a Catholic kind of standpoint and community, is that people look at teenagers and young people and say, and even people like you and I, and say, like, oh, well, you're the future. It's like, no, we are the future now. We're here now. We're the young church now, and we're ready to take over and start doing things.
Yeah. It's clear Michael is doing something right. Judging by the looks of it, the kids are enjoying themselves too. Whether they're cracking jokes or being invested in a game and youth group, they know they're here for a bigger cause. When I was talking to some of them, they say they'll even come in early just to hang out with each other because it feels like a family to them. Well, you feel like you're a part of something. You feel like you can be yourself and you don't have to care about what other people think about you. You feel accepted. Listen, I went to Catholic school from 1st to 8th grade, and while I might not have had nearly as much fun or these cool dance moves, I mean, look at that footwork. Ooh, slide. Get it, girl. Where was I? Oh, yeah. While I might have spent a lot of time in Catholic school, that doesn't always mean I had the best or strongest relationship with God. And after spending some time with Michael and seeing how he shows up in his faith and how he shows up for those kids, it got me to thinking how not only could I be a better Catholic, but how I could show up better in my community. I mean, regardless of what you believe, we all have talents, and it's what we do with those talents and how we help other people that really matter.
The way you're encountering people and people are encountering you, and the work that you're doing, and at the end of the day you feel good because these people are telling you thank you so much.
Yeah.
That love that you're receiving, that's Christ.
Shuki B.
You see, it all started just a few weeks ago. Looked at the calendar, plenty of time to go. It's gonna be eons for I direct my show. No need to worry, got it under control. But we know that's all lies, like you sleeping on a sofa. And I hate to pop your bubble like you drinking flat soda. Better start that assignment, waiting's a bad habit. Come the day before, you gonna be wishing you hadn't. Okay, that's facts, tell my conscience I listen. I'm gonna finish early, gonna make it my mission. So I called Jessica and she said she could help. Said she loved charity work, so she might as well. That's fine, cause I wasn't really insulted. The vids I had stank like that thing was pungent. Back to the drawing board like new ideas on a canvas. Jen, please don't fail me, I wanna stay on campus. So I'm going through clips. Is there anything that's savage? Wish I had more B-roll. How'd I let this happen? So now I'm in a panic. What will I do? But what I had in a cool montage and hope it's enough to push me through. Cause Lord knows if I could do it again, I'd really map it out like I had a GPS. Maybe I'd write a script like when medication's given. Just don't be like me and wait till the last minute.
A man has an appointment with the doctor one day, and the doctor asks him what the problem is. And he says, well, whenever I fart, there's no smell. The doctor asks the man if he could cut one, which the man did, very loudly. The doctor sniffed a few times and said, yeah, I think I know what the problem is. Excuse me for a minute. He stepped out of the office and came back with a very long stick with a hook on the end. The man became scared and said, hey, Doc, what are you going to do with that thing? The doc said, I'm going to open the window. You've got something wrong with your nose.
the chef, right?
That's so gay. That's really gay.
Dude, look at those hands.
Please don't say that.
What?
Don't say that something is gay when you mean that something is dumb or stupid. It's insulting. It's like if I thought this pepper shaker was stupid and I said, man, and this pepper shaker is so 16-year-old boy with a cheesy mustache. When you say that's so gay, do you realize what you say? Knock it off.
The next 30 seconds can save you a lot of money. Just do your laundry in cold and stick to full loads. Auto-sleep your computers. Plug your gadgets in a power strip and switch it off when you're done. Headed out? Turn back your thermostat by 10 degrees. And drive sensibly. The more energy you save, the more money you save. Find other great tips at energysaver.gov.
There's no place like home.
Getting home safely is just a click away. But making sure your child is in the right seat is just one of the steps down the road to safer travels.
I don't know how it works.
Find the right seat for your little one's age and size.
We've done what you told us.
There's no better way to get home safely. Know for sure that your child is in the right seat. Get all the facts at safercar.gov/the right seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Pretty much a good day for me would be people leaving their hands off of me. I'm always called names. Everywhere that I go, there's always someone calling me names, calling me gay. I've been choked, thrown up against the wall, punched. Nobody's ever tried to help me.
Hey, look at Mommy.
Maybe the light hurts his eyes.
Maybe she's just not hungry. Maybe it's a phase.
Avoiding eye contact is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today